And that includes Nick Figueroa, a couple sacks for Nicky Figs on Saturday. A whole pass rush got after it. Jordan Morshaw, Cody Max Brown. Nick Figueroa joins us now. And what was firing up front, man? Tulia led the way, and you guys followed behind.
Yeah, came out with energy from the gate, and it was something we talked about going into this week. Had a little bit slower start against ASU, and just playing loose, having fun, but maintaining that focus was a big key point. And like you said, Tulia just a great leader for our group and set the tone early and stayed after it.
Nick, I'm a little disappointed in you, man. You had a big sack out there. And here's Brandon Peely dancing off the field like he got the sack. And I'm like, what is Peely doing? Nick just got the sack. And you just kind of calmly run off the field. Yeah. Man, we need to bring the sack dance level up to another notch, bud.
You're right. Me and Tulia had a little handshake, though, if you saw it.
Okay.
We had a little handshake.
Do we need to bring his level up, or just Peely just needs to realize that his sack?
Celebrating for his teammate.
As a D lineman, though, we ran the exit game together. Yep. He put in the work to open that B gap for me. So.
That's why I feel
good answer.
Exactly.
Good answer right here.
You know what I mean?
Team game.
Love that. Defensive end, but I know over the years you've been asked to play inside more and outside more, and in this scheme, it's a totally new scheme for you. In terms of like literally what you're asked to do on a play-in, play-out basis this year, how does it compare to last year?
Just playing loose and playing free. Like Coach was talking about that mindset, like we kind of get going on game days, and I think that's been a big point of emphasis. Like go be disruptive and like play with your brothers. I think for D line, it's like you go to the C gap, the B gap, or the A gap. So like kind of there's some similarities in some techniques and stuff, but just like the whole mindset aspect of everything and the technical coaching and everything, it's been great. It's been great and a big difference.
Yeah, let's talk about those coaches. In particular, I want to talk about the defensive coordinator because Alex Grinch did come over right away with Lincoln Riley, but there was so much initial excitement over Lincoln Riley, and then some of these transfers come in. Everything going into the season was like, what can this offense be? Last few weeks, really starting with that Oregon State game, there's a lot of like, hey, Alex Grinch can coach too. Tell us about him. I mean, what is happening in that locker room where you guys seem to get better throughout games? The halftime adjustments are incredible. What's happening behind the scenes?
I think a lot of buy-in by our guys, and we preach about having an unbreakable brotherhood and having that kind of go on display when things don't necessarily go our way. And I think Coach Grinch always preaches great messages to us every day. It's kind of like a different variation of like be your best self and challenge yourself to bring the best effort and lead your life with that. And he's actually like pretty deep philosophically, but like a lot of times he's like yelling it at you so you don't realize it in the moment. But I think there's a lot of buy-in there, and it's no surprise like Coach has us playing. I think we talked about it too before. Like he's done a great job coming in with teams and turning their defenses from rough season last year, but to having like a great one. So excited for that for our group, and excited for him, and great coach to play for.
Nick, on Saturday, you go into the game. You don't have your middle linebacker. You don't have Shane Lee out there in the middle, and then you lose Kalen Bullock. Two guys in the huddle. You have new faces in the huddle. We were talking about it during the game. Like, we were getting nervous. Like, who's going to really step up and kind of take that role? Who on Saturday was the vocal leader out there, getting guys set up, getting everybody, making sure people in the right spots?
I wish I could point out like an individual guy. Tulia does a great job. But I think just overall, like our team has just done a great job, like just coming together. Like when that call when Kalen gets the targeting, and that can be like an emotional play for our team. And Coach brought it up in meetings. It's like our defense did a great job of like, okay, next man up, and like that's what we kind of preach in practice. Is just like you got to work and not worry about. Don't evaluate what happens. Don't put feelings in the game. Just
next play.
Exactly. And so I think that's what our team has done, and they did a great job with those key guys down. And it's exciting, and you hope that when scenarios like that come up, that's how you respond, and whether it's like guys being out or situations in the game, a turnover, anything like that you can have that type of mindset.
You've seen a lot in your college career. You start at Cal Poly, go the JC route. You were obviously a big part of the last era. Guys like you and Brett Nealon and Andrew Voorhees, are you guys sitting at Lil Galen like this is wild, just the turnover and how different the culture is, and I'm sure how much better the vibes are coming to work every single day?
Yeah, it is great. It's hard to take the step back sometimes just because how it's like you're in it. Like, we got practice. You don't get much time to reflect, but it's awesome. I mean, this is a little bit of an aside, but my master's program is pretty tough, and like I'm kind of getting through like the last little stretch of it. But I'm just like, dude, we're 6-0. Like,
Life's
I had a
good.
test today. Like, we're 6-0.
Hopefully your advisor's not watching.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Chelsea.
What are you getting that master's in?
Finance. Yeah.
What do you want to do after football?
Hopefully, investment banking, and then like kind of like the PE route of like that. Yeah.
You mentioned Tulia. I wanted to ask you what you admire about him. I mean, he's leading the nation in sacks right now. He's a guy you get to work with and watch every single day. What about him as either a person or a player really sticks out to you?
Tulia's one of my closest friends, and it's just he's the same guy every single day, and he puts in the work and really detail oriented, and he just wants to share that too. Though he's not when he goes about his work, he's not private about it. He's helping to bring people along, and he's never let like a status as like be a leader change him, and he's just unapologetically himself all the time, and that's one of my best friends. I admire him. Great guy.
Big one coming up, Utah. What do you got, man? How many are you going to put up today? Call your number, man. Can we get a sack call? Can we get what can you tell us?
No.
What's happening on Saturday, man?
We just got to go out and play the defense we've been playing, and come with that juice we've had in the second half this season right from the gate, and understand we're going to be in a hostile environment and take that to heart, play the villain role, and embrace that.
Ooh.
Play the villain. Embrace the villain, Sean.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, can't wait. Quiet. They're going dark mode. It's going to be a blackout. Utah I saw on
Who
social
cares?
media,
Who
so
cares?
we got to be the
Oh,
villain.
Sean.
All right, Nick Figueroa is going to lead the way.